Kembali lagi dalam Pucil di sini. Hari ini ada livestream GENSHIN di YouTube pastinya. Kalian nobar sambil nunggu nobar, aku juga mau kerjain GENSHIN. Jadi hari ini aku mau nyelesain kuis dulu. Kuis Ivan benar-benar lagi selesai dan aku belum kerjain. Belum nyukup. Kalau misalkan udah mulai, tolong ingetin. Ada aku lupa. Kenapa kamu nanyain kuis Wuwa? Udah mau ganti anjir. Dan bilang masih Wuwa. Sih, kamu gimana sih, Siun? Apaan? Bikin terakhir kan? Tuh, lihat GENSHIN. Om dari mana lagi gitu sih? Lagi main apa? Bilangnya apa? Ya udah seorang JOKI dulu. Aku mau main GENSHIN. Hari ini lagi main GENSHIN. Itu kuis belum selesai. Itu aku akun yang akun kedua juga aku belum nyentuh. Padahal tuh alay. Collab terlalu Nelson. Itu sering collab. Collabnya sama fried chicken. Sama ini. Ayam goreng. Pematas sama apa. Aku nggak punya alay. Gimana? Berarti dia mau secret. Ini ngapain pakai ini? Iya, pas depan gua fokus di Cyberpunk. Ini apa sih ya?
Follow me and bask in the soft light of the moon.
Apa ini? Ini ada. Ya, aku udah nyelesain kuis loh. Kuis Ivan.
This complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Ya kan sebenarnya Ivan gak terlalu penting-penting amat ya. Ini aku agak males digantiin karena gak ada skip.
He told us we all came from the same band of Eremites in the desert, but apparently we're the only ones left.
Bukan masalah di Arkon Quiz. Pembi monggo. Bukan masalah. Kalau Arkon Quiz mungkin bisa diikutin lah. Tapi kalau ada di bagian-bagian bosenin.
I'm just reminded of something.
Seperti itu sektor apalah.
About a decade ago, there was a band of Eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons and as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived, and so in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of Eremites.
He's likely one of the few survivors as well.
Dijadiin ladang sawit.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that. No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashvapati hates weapons.
Diingetin ya kalau udah jam 7.
Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with.
Sebenarnya ada yang pengingat sih.
You're making him out to be.
Pasti ada nih ya.
Or
Ada Nisa.
I'm sorry. All we can
Pasti
do
nama
is
dia
act upon
Adam.
the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the
Ini nyokot
goods.
lo ya.
If all goes well, we can head to the
Jam.
pickup point and ambush them.
Jam buat ngerjain
Ashvapati
event.
is part of this, and the
Paling
leader
nggak story-nya
knows
dulu
what
lah.
happened. There's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the
Itu saya
seizure.
sekali. Tidak ikut
That
andil.
does sound like the most feasible
Iya.
plan.
Ini
I'll be
masalah
waiting for the good news.
kriminal. Detektifnya malah nggak nongol.
Seizure?
Padahal ada detektif.
Thing is that we find your uncle.
Kayaknya sih orang-orang ini cuma udah
Okay.
agak jarang sih.
Looks like I'll need to enlist
Oh
your
yo,
services for a
masih
bit
masalah
longer,
sama
Trevor.
orang Jepang. Tentu saja. Bagaimana ingin menuntaskan masalah ini? Selesai. Tunggu. Oh, 2 hari. Aslinya aku pengen ambil Navia. Dan kalau dipaksa sebenarnya dapat ya. Udah ada 150 pul. Tapi sayangnya pas depan itu kosong, nggak ada apa-apa. Navia, kamu ditakdir dan nggak dapat. Ini gimana sih? Oh ini.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, Are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Guess we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Ayo. Papakita na saya. Papakita na siya.
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Alias.
Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that?
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Alias, kamu yang dulu waktu itu ini ya. Pas suara aku
This situation
masih
is
gila
complicated
banget.
and unpredictable. Isn't it
Masih
a bit
naik
early to
turun,
be
masih
making
kecil.
those kinds of promises?
Apa namanya? Kalau mau
It's
besar
all
kecil
right.
aja udah jelas.
We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their
Anak mini.
understanding of what justice means.
Funny.
Let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Hai Ravan. Penunjuk anak-anak. Udah terasa aku udah stream 5 bulan. Belum ding. 4 bulanan.
Stop right there!
Iya, sambil nunggu.
We missed him.
Hindi po ako nyelesain.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
Paano na tahu? Sa masalikan di NTE.
These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
Pero nagyan ni Shaw, sinistalbi no, pamara. Kadang
Remember
kalau
when I
nggak
said this group's
digendong
cover was
niya
ironclad?
nambahamba.
They were always careful never to leave a trail leading
Pag
back to
pulas
them.
po, oh iya ya.
The one time they slipped up,
Araw!
it broke the
Nakulakan
case
po na niya sa
wide
are.
open. We found a cargo
Itu,
manifest
sorry.
left behind at the scene.
Buto,
That's the clue
ano
that
mungkin
led us to
alias?
Outcry.
It was a
Apa
similar
namanya?
story on our end.
Emerald
And now
Crystal.
that same
Crystal
manifest
Emerald.
shows up here, among the
Jadi
records left
supersonic.
behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back there?
Paano kalau di...
Unless it wasn't a slip up at all.
Gendong?
How is the
Keluar
same
duinya.
clue get left behind at 2 separate scenes and picked up by 2 separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
Asal AI ininya udah pada di apa malah kemarin gak ada ini. Lihat aja itu di ini di shot aku, tapi dia aku.
It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
Cuman cukup masukin video. Tadi dipasang di billboard.
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Kalau 36 dia nama antong dia apel ngedek dikit. Wah sakit-sakit banget lah. Tidak kucing dong. Ini mana? Benem.
Wait! Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
The situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Sebenarnya
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our bet. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
The officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing. You certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's. I appreciate the effort.
Ayam juga yang makannya herbivore, makanya rumput sama dedek.
So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes.
Nah itunya sih dikandangnya gimana?
It all started with a
bebatuan. Apa ini? Apa namanya jerami? Apa namanya itu ya? Satu apa?
But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst.
Pasir. Kalau pasir kotor namanya ya? Apa kayak ini? Kayak tikus yang dikasih muter-muter.
Could you spare some water? I'm a Kasharawa researcher. If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Swat as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you.
Bam.
Give me your canteen.
Ya yang ini kan, yang kayak buat hamster. Buat tempat kayaknya hamster.
You got somewhere to go?
not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Now you're talking like
Aku sebenarnya kalau sekarang pelihara hewan banyak. Untuk kucing ada 12.
Gather food,
Apa ekor kucingnya ya? Satu, dua, tiga, empat.
Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ada 12 kucing. Burung. Ayah sih aslinya yang muda. Ya ada burung. Juga banyak, kayaknya 12 lebih. Kalau ayam... Ayam berapa ya? Nama apa ya? Ikan juga. Ikan apa susah ngitungnya. Terus
My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones. So I might have borrowed 2 sensitive types without permission, but you supervision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
Kasar, mah ditangkap, terus dimasukin ke kandang burung. Dan anak itu mama ya, dan bapak. Ayah, mama. Aneh banget. Dan dikasih makannya. Dikasih makan tempe. Lu. Dia kan bener makanya ini. Karnivore pun dimakan kasih makan tempe. Itu pilihan yang paling random. Ya habis itu dikasih ke orang.
This scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of ours. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other deserts. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kushawa scholars are handy with all kinds of things. You could always make something for the kids.
You mean
udah nggak ada sawah? Sawahnya ini
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
udah tumbuh
It'll give
rumah.
you something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right then. And just like that, a Kusharawar scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything. Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Dan bisa dipelihara ular sih. Soalnya sini banyak kucing.
Well, we have a right
Kan ular itu kan musuh kucing kan. Musuh alaminya ular.
You hated this place.
Dan kucing selalu menang. Aku udah sering banget. Apa namanya kadang kucing aku bawa
Because I knew better than to be
ular kobra.
Stay in one place too long around here.
Sama itu ular yang ular namanya apa ya? Yang hitam putih.
If we'd done the same, the oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here.
Ular ya, ular menang.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us
dirinya
now
para
because
ular.
they've got
Kalau dia
nowhere
tebar
else to
kucing.
go.
Di sini kucingnya banyak.
I'd like to see you try.
Makanya sekarang udah nggak pernah lihat ular.
Leave them be.
Paling kucingnya nangkepnya
This oasis has
kalau
always
nggak
been big enough to
iguana
sustain more than one group of people.
yang bisa
It's not worth spilling blood over.
bawa apa?
All that matters
Pondok.
is keeping the
Pondok apa bahasa
people
Jawa
here
ya?
safe.
Bahasa Indonesianya apa?
I
Bunglon.
didn't think much of it.
Bunglon,
Just
iguana.
time was at being the kind-hearted man he always had been.
Kadal mah sering
And
banget.
so normal life continued. Much
Itu apa
unchanged.
ya?
Well,
Ada sayapnya. Tapi kayu namanya apa ya?
take the scholar
Dia
out of the
cicak,
academia,
tapi punya sayap.
putting your life's work
Kayu.
behind you.
Kalau di kayu nggak kelihatan kayak kayu. Itu
I
juga
often
sering.
found myself flipping through my collection of
Dalam.
blueprints and sketches. The
Tapi
ruined
mereka
drapes
itu ambil
scattered
lewat
around
mbak
Sumeru were of
Kim
particular
bunuh.
interest to me.
Kayak buat dimainin
As far
doang.
as I knew, no one had been
Ditaruh,
able to
terus
analyze
buat
or
mainan.
reproduce the technology within those
Disiksa.
mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. In effect,
Ini kuis.
turning them into a
Kuis.
weapon.
Even nggak bening-bening banget. Nggak
Somehow,
masuk buat
the
apa-apa.
new arrivals at the Oasis must have
Mempermasalahan
comprehended it,
NPC.
because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a
Dan
weapon?
event berikutnya juga kayaknya iya.
I do
Nggak ada.
mind, actually. It's
Nggak
none
ada
of your
apa-apa.
business.
Rumor is you used to be a
Oh, sini
researcher
bener-bener
at the
filler ya.
academia.
Itu si
All
Linnea
that
mah kan
knowledge going to waste
nggak
out
masuk ke
here in the
event.
sticks. What a shame.
What do you want?
Story-nya aja
I
ada
wanna
event.
team up.
Story quiz-nya, Meraya story quiz.
The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out Mora left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough Mora from these people to fund the research of your dreams.
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here. These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our
Benar
prices.
lagi.
What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Jadi kita keburu 9 menit lagi.
That's just business.
Fine.
Lama nih kuis.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that?
Ini anjir. Tahu banget. Bisa. Percakapan nggak penting. Bapak-bapak dari Sumeru.
No.
Siapa? Oh.
Was that?
Maksud.
How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kayem Wazet drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies. But he took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say there was a good reason they had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes. I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make that mistake again.
Jeez, if this is true...
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
He even lured us to Notcry to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
Jadi kita mana?
Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Dia akan menyergap targetnya saat targetnya tahu untuk mengambil barang.
Oh, snap. He's not working for them. So our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
Semua ada lore-nya. Walaupun lore-nya nggak penting-penting amat. Ini apain?
Ashvapati. It's been a
Ini
while.
orang-orangnya beda. Antara Sumeru, Fontaine, Terlalu Fontaine.
How did you find this place?
All these years.
Terlalu aja
The
Fontaine.
signal you use for the meetup
Tidak.
point still hasn't changed.
Buat apa
All I
istilahnya ya?
had to do was pose as your point of contact.
Tidak selalu Fontanian,
And
tapi
fish
selalu
a time
Fontanian.
and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Tidak selalu
I
Fontanian,
think
tapi
that
pasti Fontanian.
might take a while.
Oh ya,
The
kalau ada
Fontaine
orang,
and Liyue
kalau ada
authorities have your men
filler-filler,
locked down tight.
di filler yang nggak masuk keluar,
Last one.
ternyata itu pasti orang Fontaine.
There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Salvasa Oceanit.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues leading them straight to the expo. That would be a different story, now wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that Fatui tech? Looks like your skills are as good as ever. Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years, but it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kerjain was that took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand.
Anaknya
Better to cash
nanya.
out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't
Itu
go to the
bulat-bulat
righteous.
apa
It
panjang-panjang.
belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses.
Aduh,
Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige. You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from
Ano
one
aja.
grand banquet to the next.
Wait, tayo setiap
Nobody
quiz
who
pasti
counts
Fontaine sih.
would dare call me a lowlife.
Tayo udah mulai.
Clearly, there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision, was it?
Don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a whole army for all I care. These weapons will bury every last one of you.
Wah, apa itu?
Crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan.
Ayah,
It's
kucing
high
mati.
time both of us paid the price for our sins.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all
All
of
I
you.
remember is fire
Otherwise,
everywhere.
I've got enough
Tayo udah
firepower
mulai.
to go around, too.
From the sky to the
kebakaran.
ground, everything
You
was
got here
burning.
sooner than I
The heat
expected.
was
Bilis itu
unbearable,
bakaran.
and ashes were
Bakaran,
blowing in the
bakaran.
wind. Sun in the sky! Looks like bad news!
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people
Does
will
the
face
heavenly
judgment
principles
of the
rule with
Fontaine
wisdom
courts.
or folly?
Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
And how can we be sure that the Seven, who wield authority over the world, will not be corrupted?
Stubborn fool.
Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. She must have had a So please, just follow my lead.
Apa namanya? Gak ada revisi lagi. Tapi emang Nicole gitu doang.
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Victoria has left in Mondstadt.
Seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor.
Panginoon na yun ang stress. Tayo psikopat.
Now's our chance. Struggle all you want.
Just so you know, I'm not here to play.
Ako na si Garela. Minahan pa. Or trip parkon.
Hammer time! You're done!
Pinadya ako kayo, mahal dyan ininis niya.
Principles, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
No.
Para fatoy ka sa malis ito siya pa.
Degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
Yaway ni Sumeru. Barakin ni Sumeru lagi. Otore.
But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. A trick to get us to lower our guard? Don't die. This would kill him. Watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. I never thought I'd return to Sumeru.
I am the shimmering light that glows from the eyes of the Creator.
You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Tanda.
Dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Kali, time to go.
Okay.
A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
Ito si Mero. Walang sumin eh. Nasaan ba si Kode? Puro awan. At ini kemungkinan streamingnya beneran doang. Nanti udah langsung dapat kode. Terus tadi di tengah-tengah satu, sama di akhir tadi satu. Sumeru. TACKTOSUMRU.
Hello, travelers. Welcome. I'm Sarah Miller, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. And hosting with me today, we have...
Hi, everyone. I'm Sophie Shad, the voice of Nicole, also known as N. And I am so excited to be on this special program for the first time.
Yay!
Hello, I'm Nick Wolfhard, the voice of Lowen, Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonia's 5th Company, and also, this is my first special program as well.
Woohoo! 2 for 1. Welcome. I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, and I'm super excited to welcome all our travelers to the Genshin Impact Luna 7 special program.
Daripada player berburu-buru.
Wow,
para nanti ke power trip.
Such a throwback. back. It's been years since that
Tapi
name
siya
first
yang
came up,
Fata.
right?
Yes, it was
Saya
in
melihat
the travail
telat-telat.
trailer.
Tapi
Truth
malah
amongst the pages
di
of
bawah
Brona was the
flip
name
per
of one of the
sebelumnya.
acts teased
Parameternya
in that
beda.
trailer.
Sounds like this version has some big things in store then.
For sure. I mean, just thinking about all those familiar faces we saw in the version trailer, I don't even know where to start. This feels like going back in time to the Sumeru days.
Yes.
And even though we've been on quite the journey since then, we've made so many meaningful memories in Sumeru.
Aww.
You know, it kind of feels like years worth of setup and breadcrumbs scattered around the open world might be coming to fruition in this version.
Hooray!
I was gonna say, like, I think travelers are gonna be really excited,
Yeah.
but something maybe to not be so excited about is the current situation in Sumeru. It's not looking too good.
Yeah. Seeing Nihida unconscious like that does not seem like a good sign.
Yeah, and all those Jins attacking, that's not normal either.
Belanganya
Also,
banyak
yeah,
banget.
did anyone else see a certain someone in that version trailer who I think, I mean, definitely should not have been there, right?
Yes, I thought we dealt with him in Luna 4.
Balik
Seriously,
lagi.
was that really Dottore?
Okay,
It
okay.
looked just like him, but
Before we spiral too much, we should know what we might be up against. So let's take a look.
Admiring the scenery.
Langsung dikasih tahu. Ano kayak gini malah kayak spoiler ya? Kalian berat. Ceritanya nggak jadi nggak ini. Nggak ada awalnya. Kalau di game lain kan, bosnya nanti kasih tahu livestreamnya. Banyak yang dirahasiain. Jadi kaget loh. Tiba-tiba wah, siapa lawan ini?
He is just as dangerous. He'll catch
Banyak
us off guard by
praktis.
appearing before us when we least expect it.
Aduh, bosnya
And
udah
if we
dikasih
try to
tahu.
create some distance,
Ntar
he
kurang
immediately
praktis.
teleports and launches another attack.
no fair.
Right?
Yeah, it looks like complete control over the pace of the battle.
That's right.
Padahal ini bisa
And later
jadi
on in the battle, even getting within close
second
range will be
formnya
a
ini.
challenge.
Tutorial yang
Summon
pertama.
certain powerful forces to fend us off.
Tapi milih.
Is that the Musono
Jadi
Hitotachi?
bisa.
He can use that?
Is looking tricky. It's real tricky.
After seeing all that, I'm even more worried for Sumeru than before.
Yeah, but the good news is our trusty Sumeru companions are banding together to help. From Kale and the Forest Rangers to the Sages of Academia and a whole bunch of other friends, everyone is doing their utmost to address this crisis.
Aw, Kali's really grown up a lot.
I know.
I mean, when we first met her, she was too scared to even interact with people because of her Elazar. And now she's tackling crises left and right.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like the Ibis King Thoth is also making an appearance.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
The cat
Okay.
we met in that ruin.
Kitty kitty.
Huh. I thought King Deshret trapped him in Aru. I wonder what his role
Ini
is going to
kucing
be
yang
in this
waktu
whole thing.
kemarin dulu.
Are just
Even
going
dulu.
to have to wait and see.
Okay, okay.
Even ulang tahun lagi
Mind
dah.
around all these characters just involved in this Archon quest, it seems just insane.
For sure, but considering how long it's been since Sumeru, the devs
Gimana
thought travelers
cocoknya
might
itu
need
pas
a quick refresher on
ulang
a
tahunnya
few
Naida.
story-related details. Oh, and with that
Baru
in
sekarang.
mind, the devs have added a guiding notes feature to the quest overview screen in Luna 7, allowing for easy access to all sorts of information on past adventures.
Oh,
You can
nice.
also
Okay,
open
sweet.
your notes during dialogue scenes to look up relevant information. So
Yeah,
helpful.
and in addition, starting in Luna 7, Archon quests will now have notifications when the quest autosaves.
Nice.
So, this should make it way easier for travelers to know when their progress has been saved. Plus,
Oh yeah, for sure.
completing this Archon quest comes with a limited time 560 Primo Gem reward.
Ya, ini udah
as
biasa.
well as Ascension materials for
60,
Nicole.
cuma 60 ya.
Wait, that must mean
60 yang
Nicole
pertama.
she's gonna show up in this Archon quest too, I guess, right?
Of course.
Nicole.
Nicole is known as the observer of the world. So when change is on the horizon, she is often the first one to see it coming, and she always finds a way to drop a few hints.
So true.
Besides, who better to offer guidance in a time of crisis than an angel?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, also, speaking of angels, I remember Nicole saying that, like a long time ago, the angels were punished and had to sacrifice either their power or their form. But it's weird because somehow Nicole kept and lost both at the same time. So like she has her human
Yeah.
form, right? And but she also belongs to the Hexen Circle.
Yes! It's gonna be so exciting to get to add such a powerful companion to our party.
Oh, well then, let's see our action, shall we?
Oh, good.
What am I now, you ask?
Ini nanti ritualnya di sini sih.
Heading to
Di
bed
rumahnya
already?
Nicole.
Good night then. I live within you. Metaphors speak for themselves.
Congratulations, travelers! You've unlocked an extra special super secret segment of this special program. Nicole, up close and personal. Your one-stop shop for all the juicy details on Nicole's past that she barely remembers herself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because one lucky follower will get a compilation of Nicole's abandoned novel ideas.
No, they won't. You can't just hijack the special program.
I don't see any hijacking going on here.
I do.
Fine, fine. We'll do it the boring... the normal way. I am sure travelers are dying to know what Nicole can bring to their parties. So let's get into it.
And that's more like it.
So we know Nicole is an angel who's been alive for thousands of years.
Whoa, you can't just expose our age like that.
Oh,
please.
no. I was just using it to emphasize how, vast her knowledge is.
Well, that is for certain. She's an angel whose knowledge spans both past and present. Her angel abilities even extend to non-combat scenarios. For example, outside of combat, she can call upon nearby Sealies to help guide us to treasure.
Yes, you just need to have the treasure compass for the region in question, and you are good to go. Guiding people to treasure is something Nicole takes a lot of pride in.
With her power as an angel still intact, Nicole also wields a pyro vision. Her elemental skill generates a shield and boosts the attack of all characters in the party.
That's right. Not only does this attack boost follow the active character around, meaning it is not limited to a specific AoE, it also applies to the entire party.
Which means that both the active and off-field characters can deal more damage.
No matter where you are on the field.
Pretty nice,
Ikaw
right?
ito ba yan ni Muto ini sih?
Her shield
Turin.
kinda look like being wrapped up in angel wings.
Ang dapat niya. Hindi ikaw duri na sama pron.
And responsible guide in action.
Saray semua.
That is not all there is to Nicole's abilities.
Ikaw,
With her
patay ang
elemental
baru.
burst, Nicole weaves golden threads of light to summon an arcane projection
Saray.
that attacks the
Saray.
enemy alongside
Ini.
the active character. The damage dealt by this arcane
Atifa.
projection scales
Bron.
based off the active character's attack.
And it looks like the
Apa ya?
elemental damage it deals corresponds to the active character's elemental type. Ooh. All in all, Nicole seems like quite the reliable companion.
Well, I'm glad that you think so.
Yeah.
Saya sekarang jadi gampang ya.
Her witch's homework, triggering her Hexarai secret right effect, will further increase the damage dealt by her arcane projection.
Wait, you know what? Some of these arcane projections look a little different than the rest.
Well spotted. But I think we should leave that
Oh
for
iya,
the
berarti
travelers to
malah
discover for
pakai
themselves.
overload ini bisa.
To give a quick recap, Nicole is able to boost the entire
Overload
party's
Raiden.
attack from anywhere on the field.
Oh, Raiden,
shield
timnya
her
jadi
companion,
banyak.
And attack
Perut
alongside
balik
the
lagi,
active character for
terus.
extra damage output. She is sure to be a reliable addition to all sorts of team comps. Yay!
Hooray!
Wow, she seems so cool.
Right?
Although, I'd expect nothing less from a member of the Hexen Circle.
I mean, we
Honestly,
represent.
it's still crazy to think we're getting a playable Hexen Circle mage after all this time. I mean, our
Yeah.
first encounter with Nicole was back in Sumeru 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, dude, that's a long time.
Yeah, when we first met her back then, I definitely didn't expect her to be this huge chatterbox. Especially one who technically doesn't have a voice.
Well, that definitely does not stop her from being able to dump a whole lot of lore-related stories into our heads. Like the one where Nibelung tries to assassinate Phanes.
Oh, actually, I prefer the one where the person who calls out the names of the four shades gets turned into ash.
Oh, okay.
You know, if we don't want to end up the same way, I suggest we move on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Oh, does everyone still remember the Witch's Lodge we helped Nicole to build?
Yes, of course. It was so cute. I wanted to go inside so bad.
Oh, speaking of that, is
natin
the Yep. In Luna 7, travelers will now be able to do just that. So Nicole remodeled the whole interior, complete with a treasure hunt that travelers can take part in.
Each week, a new room in the lodge will be unlocked, and travelers will be able to uncover its unique story and locate the treasure inside.
You know, I wonder how Nicole would react if we choose to leave it, I don't know, unopened. Just kidding.
Come on, like you could resist.
Plus, treasure is not the only surprise that awaits inside the lodge. Unlock all the rooms, and another hidden surprise might just appear.
Sweet.
I'm so excited!
Yeah, you have every reason to be.
Wait a second. Did anyone else see that just now in front of the Witch's Lodge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little kid. Her design is so cool. It's like cute.
Sila yan tuloy na naman di sini si.
Yeah, I think she probably like read a fairy tale about witches or something and just wanted to come meet one.
Oh, yeah. That is not... Okay, let me explain. Her name is Prune. She might look like a kid, but I would think twice before getting on her bad side. Armed with a bell of summoning and a hammer of judgment born from a witch, she claims to be a witch hunter, one recognized by Alice herself.
Oh, wow.
A witch hunter? Wait, hang on. Didn't she have that notice on the bulletin board in Dormant Port?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she seems to hold some kind of grudge against witches, I think.
Has it that a certain witch took a very special friend from her?
Oh.
Apparently that witch in question wore a hollowed out pointy hat.
Oh, I wonder whoever that could be.
Yeah, well, you know. Travelers will get to meet Prune very soon, and she can give a first-hand account of what happened.
Wait, what's this? Is it some sort of debate competition?
She kind of has a little Miss Know-It-All vibe. It's so cute.
It really is.
But, of course, knowledge isn't all there is to Prune. Our little witch hunter has some real skills on the battlefield, too. Let's take a look.
Just so you know, I'm not here to play. You got it. Let's go. Gotcha. Hammer time.
Kilo berapa? Seri berapa? Kilo kan banyak. Kalau yang tahun dan baru puas sih kayaknya.
Baunya. It has monster elements to it.
Yes.
Ini ya, apa namanya?
Skill and Prune will swing her hammer to deal animo damage. And if a swirl reaction is triggered, she'll follow up with an additional
itu harus lebih dari 100 giga.
Did she just trip and
Kalau yang 4 gigaan, jangan. Karena Genesis sendiri itu udah 50 lebih. Dan untuk sistem lagi kan sampai 40-an juga. Jadi kalau yang 64 udah kuat.
The Witch Lure Bell.
Jadi paling ngonggay itu harus 100 minimal 128.
The active character and deal AoE
kalau bisa yang 256.
When the bell triggers a swirl reaction, it also summons a small hammer of the corresponding element to attack the opponent. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
Intinya sebenarnya dia mesin cukup ini ya. Nggak terlalu berat. Iya,
completing her witch's homework,
Mas, type-nya aja yang gede.
by teaming up with other Hexerei characters.
Sekarang dia gede-gede semua sih.
So, she can deal off-field damage
and 50 semua.
I think she sounds like a capable little hunter to me.
For sure. Plus, because she's always looking to expand her knowledge through extensive reading, when crafting talent materials at the crafting bench, Prune provides a chance to receive additional random talent materials of the same rarity and region.
She is putting
nice.
those smarts to good use.
Yeah, I feel like travelers are gonna have a lot of fun.
Ayun nga po. Ayun na.
Definitely.
Yang punya itu
Now that we've introduced
Mau
two
apa
of
ya?
our new characters coming in Luna 7, let's talk
Ayun
event
mo,
wishes
na yang
real
punya
quick.
sama.
Here we go. In the first half of Luna 7, travelers can look forward to event wishes for Nicole
Akala
and
na bisnis na
Durin.
siya mo.
Our new 4-star character, Prune, will also
Iya.
receive a drop rate
Kasama yun
boost
na
on the
bis.
first half banners.
Oh, wow.
And a new 5-star catalyst will be featured on the weapon banner.
Ooh.
Luna 7 is also bringing a new artifact domain as well as 2 new artifact sets.
Yang ini
Celestial Gift
buat
and Disenchantment in Deep
Kalau yang
Shadow.
itu
So,
masih
do not
belum
miss
ada.
out on the chance to enhance your lineup. Of course.
Belum ada karakternya.
Also means
Untuk Nicole.
new background lore. So be sure to check that out too.
Ooh, all right, it is time for
Tapi
our
mo,
first
kayaknya
break.
sa amin niya
Even
pas
more exciting
sigian sih.
information on Luna 7 is just around the corner, so stay tuned. What to do?
Apa itu?
I
Nicole
know.
cocok.
How about a story? Nicole style. How hard can it be? Ahem. For thousands of years, the angel had wandered this land when her fated foe appeared. To defeat Rhine-Daughter, she needed the help of Alice, the most powerful witch of them all. But then, with an ill-timed thunk, Alice collided head-on with the teaspoon in Nicole's hand and collapsed unconscious. Oh dear, Nicole lamented with a sigh. There goes my backup. The surrounding crowd looked on in shock, but Nicole appeared entirely unfazed. What is there to do, she thought as she prepared for battle, and with a glint in her eye, began to project in the minds of those around her. If you want something done right, you just have to do it yourself.
Good morning, one and all!
Hello?
It is my
Dan
pleasure to
kayaknya
announce
dah
that
nikah.
a ceremony of tremendous importance is on the horizon. What's the occasion, you ask? Why, celebrating the outstanding contributions of the Knights of the Mondstadt Expedition. One of the honorees in
Jadi
question
gepeng aja lah yang
is none
ini.
other than Lowen,
Udah
Vice
memutuskan
Captain
jadi
of the Fifth
gepeng.
Company. He's even poised to receive a new title. Ooh. So, without further ado, this is your formal invitation to
Ini uniknya ya.
prestigious
Nicole
ceremonies coming
yang
in
5-star
Luna
limited.
7.
Oh,
Thank
there
you,
it is.
thank
There
you
it is.
very
much. Tutup
There it is.
Nicole-nya.
Nice, that was great.
Now, I bet Lowen is a familiar name to a lot of travelers at this point. You might have seen him around Dornman Port or even met him during certain quests.
Yeah, and some eagle-eyed travelers even figured out there was a Lowen Easter egg in Varka's character trailer.
Yeah.
Right? The leave of absence request, or I guess it wasn't really a request because Lowen had already left to fight the monsters by the time Varka even got the letter.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
No. What can I say? Lowen is someone who just really relishes
Bakit niya
combat. Well, because on the battlefield, his focus and determination to win are second to none.
Kenapa aku tanya? Aneh abang.
Let's go check it out.
Let's fight! Now's our chance!
Oh, skillnya ini. Skillnya apa banyak?
Mondstadt really is
Panas, berarti kayak Mika. Mika
Whoa,
udah ya.
His fighting style is so ruthless.
Yeah, that was nothing like I was expecting.
Pemahnya keren,
He is definitely not your average knight, huh?
Right?
Not at all! But honestly, I mean, see, the thing is, fighting like that is just, it's another day on the job for Lowen, because if you think about it, he's the vice captain of a ranged company, right? But he doesn't use a ranged weapon at all. He prefers to, because it's just like, he's one of those dudes who prefers to get up close and personal, exchange blows, just face to face, you know? That drive and fierceness actually makes for some really cool combat mechanics.
So,
during combat, Lowen's not just battling his opponents, he's also competing against his teammates. And what I mean by that is basically when one of his teammates deals a significant amount of damage, Lowen's competitive spirit kicks in. Like his actual competitive spirit, and he starts to accumulate what's called will to win. So the more will to win he has, the more damage he deals with his special elemental skill and elemental burst. On top of that.
Okay, so that means for Lowen to reach his full potential, he needs someone of comparable strength in the party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool. It's like a different kind of teamwork.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and Lowen, he also has a cool talent
Aku sih di bulan Desember. Tapi baru mulai live Januari ini.
But also,
berarti ini udah 4 bulan.
Not lower in level than his elemental skill.
I love that. That is competitive spirit in action.
For sure. Plus, after completing his and unlocking his Hexerai effect, Lowen will also be able to deal even more damage with his normal and charge attacks under certain conditions.
Oh, awesome.
That's really cool.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, shoot, what's up?
So, it's clear from all this that Lowen takes a really aggressive and ruthless approach to combat, but
true.
Nanti bisa jadi
is there a story behind that?
twist juga.
There is. But travelers will be able to experience it for themselves in Lowen's upcoming story quest, Lepus Milis chapter. Yeah! Completed to receive Primo Gems and level up materials for Lowen.
Ooh.
Alright, fine.
I heard some past events in the Knights of Favonius even come into play.
Ada yang boleh.
I'm calling it now. I feel like there's a lot more going on under the surface of that cool exterior.
Quiznya ada hubungannya sama ini. Sama quiz. Udah kelihatan nih. Ada di loop.
Yeah, they gotta play the game. So, let's take a look at the second half event wishes instead, shall we? Yeah, so, in the second half of the 7, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Lowen and Menerima. Plus, a new 5-star polearm, Disaster and Remorse, really cool name by the way, will also be featured on the weapon banner.
Woo! Nice.
Cool.
Alright, should we move on to another interesting kind of event?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So in the upcoming version, travelers will encounter a mysterious organization whose members all have introduction magic and super impressive titles.
Oh, and let me guess. They have gatherings where they sit down, talk a bunch, and drink tea?
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, this isn't sounding quite so mysterious to me.
Yeah, we're talking about the Hexen Circle, right?
Wrong. We are talking about the Little Hexen Circle, founded by Klee herself.
Hold on.
Wait, what? The Little Hexen Circle?
Yeah.
That introduction magic is impressive, all right?
Isn't it?
Whoa, no way. Yao Yao and Chi Chi are part of it too? Oh, wait. I remember Yao Yao saying that she wanted to take Chi Chi on a trip. Guess it's finally happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but wait. Check it out. It looks like Prune's there too. Didn't we just hear all about how she's a witch hunter? So what's she doing hanging around the little witches there?
Don't worry. I heard she's actually good friends with Klee. I mean, Klee can win anyone over. She's such a little ray of sunshine.
Oh, you know what, Sarah? You are so right. We love Klee. Travelers will even get to hang out at the Little Witch's secret base, too. The place has piles of delicious snacks and a bunch of fun toys.
What?
Oh, a true kid's wonderland.
So, do we get to play too?
I mean, if you ask nice, absolutely. Klee and her friends are very good little sharers. So, let's take a look at some of the fun mini-games in store for this event. First up is Klee's magical toy, where the goal is to get the Dodecos to catch the Jumpy Dumpties.
Wait, what? So the ball's a bomb? It's not gonna blow up in our faces, right?
Well, no. But you do need to watch out for weasel thieves because they will try to steal the ball while you're passing it.
Okay, yeah, that checks out. I mean, it's in the name and all.
Yeah.
Next up is Chi Chi and Yayo's Adaptal Mechanism straight from Liyue. This is a platforming minigame where travelers will need to help
Kalau kalian masih di bawah umur,
and escort it home.
nggak usah.
So cute.
Kayak gacha. Seharusnya gacha itu ada aturan.
It's a special
Yang di
mechanism
atas
she uses for
umur ya.
training.
Oh, cool. We get to control cute little Mujina. Yeah. Wait. What are we training for exactly? Because if it's Sayu we're talking about, I'm gonna guess running away.
Karena gacha udah kayak
Kinda seems like
ini.
Prune is also focused on training, but unlike the other little witches, she considers herself more of a little grown-up, so she prefers to focus on no-frills, hardcore combat training. She's hoping to pick up a few tricks from the Travelers, so we'll need to take on her monster hunting drills and show her how it's done.
That's right. These mini-games are all part of the Phantasmal Pals event. Complete it to earn various rewards, including crowns of insight, and a new weapon skin, super awesome magic key.
Well, the stickers are so cute,
right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some other events Luna 7 has in store.
Okay.
Sweet.
So first up is a few new additions to Genius Invocation TCG. Character cards for Flintz and Lauma are being added, in addition to an experimental field generator card.
Oh, that's cool.
Plus, travelers can also look forward to new Envisaged Echoes challenges for Navia and Wanderer.
In addition, a new album, Hexerai Ballad of Whimsical Polyphony, is being added to Repertoire of Myriad Melodies.
Cool. Score themes for Durin and Barker will also be available in the new version. So check out the Treasure of Myriad Melodies shop if you're interested.
That's awesome. It's just so beautiful. Also, travelers will have a chance to stock up on rewards during the new version. Does everyone remember the cross-version event called To Temper Thyself and Journey Far?
Oh, yeah. That was the event where you complete goals over 8 weeks in return for a free Stella Fortuna, right?
Right. So, what if I told you that there are now rewards to claim beyond the 8-week mark?
I'm listening.
Okay, so in the new cycle of To Temper Thyself and Journey Far, after claiming the initial Stella Fortuna, travelers can unlock Tempered in Practice, where travelers can earn Primo Gems and other extra rewards by continuing to complete weekly goals.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
Cool.
extra rewards never hurt.
All right, that's it for Luna 7 events. Take a look at the 3rd redemption code, and we'll see you on the other side.
Tentuin. Jenis mana ya? Kalau tiap. Tidak semua.
Don't deserve them.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
Lama.
You're from Menerima, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it
Welcome
into
back,
fireworks
travelers. Time to go over a
firecrackers that
few
even
updates to
children could play
Milliaster
with.
Wonderland.
Surely
New cosmetics and a new lobby
it's
design are
choices
coming in
like
the new
that which
version,
make
so
Liyue
let's
what it is
see.
today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part. But me,
Oh iya benar Roen.
I chose to use my
Itu limited.
weapons of war.
Bersandar.
Brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts.
Oh, it's
Over
so
time,
elegant.
evil spirits
It looks
learn
like
to
the
fear
perfect
the
place
sight
for a
of flames.
tea party, wouldn't you
and
say?
the beasts retreated into the mountains.
Oh, and look at all the flowers.
That's when
I
people
just
started
love how
repurposing
tranquil
fireworks
it
for
feels, you know?
entertainment
Yeah,
purposes.
so
this
beautiful.
one's really
the piece
pretty,
we
isn't
enjoy
it?
today
There
isn't
are
because
lots
we
of
chose
fun
to make
updates in store
toys
for
instead of
Milliaster Wonderland
weapons.
in the upcoming
The
version,
weapons
but
are
one
what
of the
secured us the
coolest
peace
is
in the
that if you
first
bring
place.
your mannequins to
Only
Teyvat, they'll now be able to make various poses.
Oh, that's cool. I bet travelers are capture all sorts of cool pictures.
Yeah. A new random cosmetic feature is also being added. Enable it, and your mannequins will randomly put on one of the outfit configurations you have saved each time you enter a Wonderland stage.
That's so nice. More chances to appreciate all the cool outfits you put together.
Exactly. New events are also coming to Milliaster Wonderland in Luna 7, so be sure to check them out to earn various rewards, including Primo Gems, Prismatic Crystals, and a new 4-star outfit.
Ooh. I also heard a unique kind of sporting event might also be taking place in the upcoming version, so don't miss out on that.
What?
Yeah.
Craftspeople can also look forward to a few new quality of life updates. First, the mini-map editor has been improved. With the new update, craftspeople will now be able to upload custom maps.
Building on top of that, speaking of which, craftspeople can now add new UI controls to make interfaces clearer and easier to understand. So,
that's awesome.
Always gotta love quality of life changes like that.
A new set of scenery assets and water-related objects has also been added. Craftspeople can now edit the color of the water to create even more interesting landscapes.
Oh, I love that. Okay, it sounds like it is definitely time to get crafting. Bring it on, makers.
Well, travelers, that brings us to the end of the special program. I know. Okay, is there anything you want to say before we go?
I can't wait for everyone to spend more time with Nicole. She's just such a fun character for a girl that can't speak. She has a lot to say, and I'm telling you, there is a lot of treasure dotted around the place. So I'm very excited to find it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, Lowen is a very special character to me, and I can't wait just for everyone to experience him in game. And both to see how much of a little freak he is, but also to, without getting into too much detail, to see, like, you know, his emotional state might be more than meets the eye. So I'm really excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to experience it, and I hope you love him just as much as I do. So.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited about the notes function. I am very biased in favor of the Dodoko game. It is the cutest. The mini games are just so up my alley. I love them.
I know. Everything in this update is going to be so exciting.
Yeah.
I have to say, I am super excited for the upcoming Archon quest.
Yes.
And I'm also, I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. And I'm interested to see about the Dottore boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot.
I know. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's there. So many feelings. I'm like, for me personally, I'm like, that seems difficult, but you know, I'm interested to see how it goes. I feel like with that, all there's left to say is see you in game. All right, bye.
Later. Bye bye.
Apa? Bias dah ini kan? Tapi bukan. Oh, ini saya. Oh, Eder, skin baru. Ada, gila semua. Ininya lah banding. Apa itu 420 dan 70, 420? Anjir, itunya dikit banget. Udah? Kosong. Udah kosong. Ya udah. Dimatiin. Ini gedein sekalian. Siaran lagi ada anak kecil yang masuk ke sini. Dunia Vtuber bukan buat anak kecil. Kalau udah SMA sih nggak apa-apa ya. Tapi kalau masih SD atau SMP, jangan ke sini.
I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement. Bocil. Lupa salah.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Orang-orang iwi. Pasukannya ada.
Captain, we're in position.
Prepare to intercept! On my signal! Fire!
Tembakan. Jadi kembang mati.
A fireworks show? Oh.
Asia, Florin.
Recording mode on. Has this always been part of the show?
No funny business.
Emang diolehan para Fonten, polisi Fonten nangkap orang-orang dari ini.
I never imagined the
Dari
Guaychong
Nokrai.
ballista could be used for something
Ini kan kayak ini ya.
beautiful.
Orang Prancis tiba-tiba tangkapin orang di Indonesia. Tamat. Terbayang.
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just Not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that. I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much. Considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story, this looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
Selesai. Tinggal satu lagi ya.
Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back,
semua orang di acara dapat apa?
you'll be swept away.
Oh, nggak dapat apa-apa. Cuma dapat 20.000. Ini juga ada. Ini juga cuma 20.000. Ini dulu sih. Ini yang penting. Ini kayaknya beneran doang sih. Apa dulu ya yang susah? Tidak ada ya udah. Ini dulu. Wah, semasak boys.
Great! Everyone's in one place.
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you, given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
Deal.
Huh. It went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashvapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Yusuke!
The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Ada banyak yang mengecewakan. Ada 3 Pak
From now on,
2 karakter.
with my life.
Gak ada 2 karakter limited. Gak ada map baru. Terus
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
Ini ngomong lagi hari ini. Yang karakter kita juga ada ngomong sih.
Plenty of other
Eventnya.
business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you
Lagi
joined
apa lagi
us,
sisnya
it
di
didn't take me
kedua.
long to find out that you
Jam
lied
9 yang
about
mana?
nearly everything.
Jam 9 kan
Everything
banyak.
except your
Udah
desert
mana nih?
origins.
Kiri, kanan,
That
atas,
turned out
bawah?
to be true. I actually
Utara,
considered
timur,
the desert
selatan.
my home too. So I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the
sebut aja,
traveler, I
nggak
now
usah.
know the full story. And my, what a story it
Ini
is.
apa namanya?
Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble.
Gak usah
But
mahim-mahim.
hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
Paham.
I mean, obviously I can't let
Kalian
you
bukan
stay in
standar.
the guild.
Berarti nggak ada standar baru.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Why?
Apa salah 5?
The desert has been
Ya,
plagued
ini sudah
by
5
seemingly
ini.
endless conflict
Chaos.
since as far
September.
back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert.
Apa sudah 5
The
Pak?
Sumeru
Offline ya?
of today is a different world than what it once was. With lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
I'm flattered, really.
Aku aslinya belum pernah main game Persona 1 pun.
I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure,
Cuman tahu
we could put
ini
up a few
Persona
tents and
Di persona ada Hitler.
But what then?
Jadi
It
bos.
would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch. Sure can.
Beberapa game yang di sekolah penggemarnya Persona 5 terus Devil May Cry apa ya yang itu yang gacha.
You'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Not Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more
Oh yeah, Devil May Cry Peak of Combat.
Still, surely a treasure like this must cost
Halo Marsan.
As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself. And she priced it
Lucunya itu kalau nangin game ini game si of combat dibandingkan sama
But alas,
collabnya DMC 5 dengan EGR. Orang-orang itu malah lebih suka di ini
What is that in Mora?
Pergi sama dan dari itu di PGR lebih mendekati aslinya. Kalau yang Peak of Combat aneh.
I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal.
Teman masih disokong oleh penggemarnya karena penggemar Devil May Cry kan cukup banyak. Tapi aku lebih suka main mending ngulangin Devil May Cry biasa daripada main kacanya. Story sih memang paling susah ditebak.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Selesain dulu ya. Jangan abang dulu ah. Ini semuanya sama kan? Tinggal robot-robot aja itu kok.
The match is about to begin. Please get ready.
Ini mana ya? Salah. Apa yang itu enak sih? Hampir aja.
Ino has suggested making crumcocky-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
So ini nggak jadi. Banyak pembukanya lagi ini terus. Udah mampukan? Mana? Oh,
combat data obtained exceeds expectations.
Gak boleh lagi. Berapa gigi mana 50? Oh udah. Udah? Ini tinggal nungguin aja.
Traveler victory imminent, greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
Pernah. Jumlah musuh yang berhasil menembus 0. Ini paling gampang sih.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
Tak menit energi. Mantap banget. Siapkan segera datang. Tunggu dulu. Udah nyukup ini.
Ha, ha. As long as I do not attack, I cannot be defeated.
Alamak! Ayo keluar!
Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
Itu gimana sih? Ngaruh ya? Oh iya ngaruh. Oh itu ada roketnya. Udah. Coba ini. Oh iya. Cuma ini tembak-tembakan aja. Bom nggak penting. Oh ini ada ini. Oh ini beliin apa? Ini serangan ada ya. Ini beliin energi, bertahan, perbaikan. Ini ngurangi. Oke, paham.
The final round begins. Time to go all out.
Sini dulu, tengah dulu. Oh, ini ada satu lagi. Gimana? Itu lagi semua. Aduh. Gak ada energi.
Activating analysis module. Learning the traveler's operational logic. If successful, this will increase our efficiency by at least 179%.
Ini gimana? Wih, langsung letak ya. Jangan dipakai berarti.
Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this.
Susah ini. Susah yang bikin susah itu. Waduh.
The assault will continue. Please remain vigilant.
Demi semua, anjir. Serang semua. Ini gak ada serangannya mending.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, ada seorang gagal. Dah. Random banget. Ada susah ternyata.
The final round begins. Time to go all out.
Yang bikin susah itu karena random. Ada pemilihan. Belum bisa ya.
Activating analysis module. traveler's operational logic. If successful, this will increase our efficiency by at least 179%.
Ini udah benar. Oh ini. Udah sih.
The assault will continue, calculating efficiency of commands 3 times higher than standard.
Oh. Kalau gini gimana ya? Kok bisa? Udah mantap. Oh iya. Maksimal 12.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, ini hancur. Udah ini ya. Habis. Selesai. Event berikutnya apa? Oh, udah dapet jauh dah. Jauh dah aja satu. Ini yang battle ya. Kasih dulu ah.
Ready, partner?
Mana ya? Lupa aku. Oh iya.
Keep it together. Slow and steady now.
Ikumpulin.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it. Ready, partner?
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
Tambang ada yang ini.
Here comes the toughest mecha. Time to go all out.
Simpen.
Keep it together. Slow and steady now. Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
pedangnya. Tinggal satu lagi, terus anekdot. Kalau ini yang beban. Tebuk. Oh ini akan bisa. Ini apa? Oh, electro charge. Tadi pakai Menerima. Terus
Locked and loaded, waiting on your signal.
Enhanced Animo Module 75! Animo Test 60!
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes. Night forward.
Fire support ready. Select a target.
ini tinggal tembak. Oh ini tinggal diarah-arahin aja.
Switch to ground attack shell. Increase firepower.
Bum. 200.000 terus.
Nice guiding. Well done. Ultimatum protocol.
Itunya berapa sih?
Converge. Absorption test. Animo hypostasis emulation. Animo Test 60.
The night comes. Be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes. To dust.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Swirl. Mark 2.
The long sleep beckons. Observe.
Fire support careful. Hold out till fire support arrives.
Itu sebenarnya karakter kita cuma diumpetin doang.
Switch to ground attack shell. Increase firepower.
Punya senjata kayak di ini, tapi kalau pas kurang gede gak pernah dipakai.
Annihilation mode.
Surge. A moonlit night for all. Absorption test.
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Close your eyes.
Ini aku udah punya.
Locked and loaded, waiting on your signal.
Frosting. Can I go back?
Things are about to get dicey.
Bisa lah, pasti jalan dulu.
Fire support ready. Select a target.
Mana ini Cuf? Terusnya nih bandai-bandai.
Here comes the mother lode. Nice! Good shooting!
Time to shine! Off to the freezer! A burst with fleet!
Gotcha! Here comes the catch!
Ini mah tinggal salah-salah aja.
Fire support ready! Select a target!
Mana para illegals? Orang-orang dari ya dibantai.
Nice guiding! Well done!
A dash of frosting! Goose on the loose!
Busted! Game's up! Fun's over!
Mine to wield.
Fire support ready! Select a target!
Udah menang. Terakhir apa? Terakhir. Oh. Pakai ini aja. Ya, ini aja.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Branch into song with one heart.
Time to go clean. It all falls into place.
Can't hide the truth. Fire support ready! Select a target!
Teman doang. Tambah itu mah. Dung.
Land the projectile in the middle of the enemy formation. Nice! Good shooting!
Roll. Make yourselves at home. Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Ow.
Receive my blessing by the frost moon of Earth.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Time to go clean.
Fire support ready! Select a target!
Jangan jauh-jauh. Oke, serang.
Nice! Good shooting!
Let's play Trailer. The Temple of Wisdom. A new moon rises.
With one heart, we pray.
Grow. Sharing my knowledge. Blame.
Dive.
Semuanya udah dapet. Ini udah, berarti tinggal ini. Tinggal 20.000. Apa itu? Oh iya, Yaoda. Yaoda aja satu. Masalahnya Yaoda baru berguna kalau C6. P4 itu bagus-bagus, tapi kalau C6
keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in. Hey, you three! What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare!
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting!
Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
That's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade! One of your toys
seharusnya temenan sama mereka karena seumuran.
Thank you so much,
Karena lebih muda. Tapi
it
Aina mainnya sama yang dewasa-dewasa.
It's Boss. Boss of
Dan beli senjata lagi.
from Kaki Craft Shop.
Lebih terjual senjata sih. Dikatakan jenius, tapi nggak kelihatan jenius.
That was very thoughtful. Who are you and what have you done with Aino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job. Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Oh, ini tuh itu. Ini udah. Ini belum bisa. Ini masih kekunci.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to. So don't be your own fool.
Siapa? Oh, ini udah.
Oh, Flint and Wuwa! Fancy seeing you here!
Ah, traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah. Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the wild hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
Ini prestis yang menarik untuk direnungkan.
I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flintz. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Ini udah berapa? 11. Masih jauh ya? Ini harus surut. Siapa? Oh ini! Yang dari Wuwa. Siapa yang namanya ya?
So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
What a coincidence.
Atlas Halali.
Wait, really?
Halali, oh, yung dari Fontaine!
I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytoon Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nod Cry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you!
It's those idiots. Stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row. So we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along. A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out. So, imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The Fruity Order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on. So look after those kids.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
Alis urut ini. Iben apa tuh? Oh, ada Farka.
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Sama aja lah.
You're here for the expo too?
Oh hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Leben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good. Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
Oh, it's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
Anyway, dari gara-gara livestream tadi, ya aku kasihan justru game lain. Biasanya kalau update-nya Genshin itu mediocre, Genshin sama HSR mediocre, yang bisa lagi itu game lain, bukan Oyonya. Kayak kemarin saat main Wuwa lagi pada senang-senang story Wuwa bagus banget. Malah direcokin sama player Genshin sama HSR.
Don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture. I'm planning on heading to Snezhnograd, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity. Pas depan.
Pas ini sekarang ya.
Maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
1 bulan lebih. Bakal diserang terus. Mungkin Classroom juga bakal diserang ini.
I can't believe you came all this way to investigate me. Still, as a member of this expo, I'm protected by the Voynich Guild. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I know. That's why I'll be taking this up with them directly.
It's been a while. What brings you here this time? Are you representing the Dawn Winery, or are you here as Owl?
Take your pick. Even Owl would take issue with people smuggling the winery's products.
I understand, but please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing collaboration is far too valuable to me for that. No faction exists in Nodcry that can impose their will on everyone else. The rules we have now are a result of the tug-of-war between them all. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it poses no threat to our collaboration.
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mondstadt. You... I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry. Imitations like these are no threat to our business.
Just you watch. One day, my wine will leave the Dawn Winery in the dust!
I'll grant that your wine is a perfectly palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to it speaks volumes. That alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about any serious competition from you.
Leaving so soon? Can't I persuade you to come to the Curatorium of Secrets for some tea with me and your 2 old friends?
Hey there! It sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so Paimon didn't want to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
Kurang 2, 3. Pasta.
See, Lolly, I've been told that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself will be more trouble than it's worth.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Oh, please, Granny Eatsley, have mercy!
Hindi naman takot sama ini sih. Itlali.
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling Wyob fragments at this expo. Pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it, and hopefully keep things under control.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out, we've been tasked with mediating any disputes like this.
Are you intending to try and stop me? Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyob are not for sale. Wait a second. This is just a shard of a Wyob pillar, and its power is long gone, so it no longer has any connection whatsoever to the Wyob. So, tell me, how much did they pay you to ship these out of Natlan?
About 800,000 more apiece. Apparently, people outside of Natlan don't know all that much about our culture. Some people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found a Wyob fragment. I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up the price.
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. No point making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yang penting uang. Pokoknya kalau Aether udah ngomong, kita ignore aja. Panik banget.
Oh, thank you, Granny Eatsley.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook. Once this is over, you're going straight to Biram to face the music.
Biram. Di rumah. Rumah. Parang ng rumah. Eh, ito. Alis. Oh, alis.
Hey, it's Alice and Nicole!
Sekarang jadi sering nol. 4 tahun, 5 tahun nggak pernah nol.
Oh, quite the opposite. I'm her supplier. Nicole came up with a delightful new pricing method recently, which I've asked dear Dory to try out. We're here today to see how it's all going.
What sort of pricing method is that?
Curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Happy Circle are within your reach. A Sealy guiding intrepid adventurers through various tribulations until they claim their prize.
Aku yang avatarnya murahan aja masih bisa.
Not for me.
Animasiin
so
mulu.
much Hex and Zircle gear this time at all. At this point,
some
specialties just to break even. Wait, you're actually losing money, Dory?
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a head for business.
It might not have made much, but this has been quite a fun little experiment. To make it up to you, all the revenue from our merchandise is yours to keep, Dory.
Oh, they don't call you a great mage for nothing, Miss Alice.
Terakhir. Ya udah.
It's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap this up.
Finally got time to relax, huh, Yehoda?
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now. Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over here.
Same here. Yehoda! You just jinxed it!
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and no dice.
The same thing happened to me.
Goods first, pay later? That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be used as collateral.
The buyer did have guild-supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you. Pick him out of the crowd and we're good to go.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side. And nope, no sign of him either.
Wait, so it wasn't the same person? Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town a while back and we haven't heard from him. What? Why would he do that?
He wanted to use the mora we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking out for us. So he headed out alone.
Gods, this kid... Wait, did he have your certification from the guild with him? Yeah, he's our older brother, so he's in charge of all that stuff. Oh, this is bad.
Okay, let's not panic. What happened?
Remember those people who targeted Ati a while back? I'm worried they kidnapped him and are using his certification to scam goods off the other exhibitors.
Sorry. Oh, this isn't your fault.
Should we rescue Ati first? But Nodcry's huge! Where would we even start? We could go for the goods first, but we're dealing with a group. If they split up, it'll be impossible to nab them. Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on! You promised Boss Nephew to uphold the guild's reputation, and you promised the kids you'd protect them. Oh, this is all falling apart.
Looks like you're down to your last option, dumpster diver.
Oh, right! The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch!
Clank crisis control switch activated. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Whoa! Activating the switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Nokrai. If you wanted, you could turn this whole place upside down. But it won't last long, so think about what you want to do first.
In that case, let's get the stolen goods back first.
All units, advance to rescue Ahti!
Miss Yehuda!
Orders received. Orders received. Orders received.
Ahti! You're all right!
Sorry. I made you all worry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to repay everyone's kindness.
They stole my expo certificate. Did that cause trouble for anyone?
Let's just focus on one thing at a time.
Inventory complete. All goods have been retrieved.
See? Told ya! With the Clink Clank crisis control switch, there's no problem in Nokrai you can't handle. With so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back. We were able to do both.
I know.
These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way I'm letting them get in trouble with the guild.
Thanks, boss.
Aino's a great person to have on your side, huh?
To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation first. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I?
Udah, ini doang? Ini selesai ya? Selesai semua. Dan nggak bisa diulangi. Nggak ada suaranya. Tapi udah jam 9. Padahal udah jam 9 dan udah sepi. Makasih yang udah mampir. Sampai jumpa lagi besok. Besok aku mau main Wuwa. Karena besok ada derby. Taruhan. Kalau aku sih rasanya mungkin yang menang Bakaro. Kalau bakal Karo mungkin Jinsi. Atau Kadwata. Tapi belum tahu skill-skill dari QB yang baru. Apa sih semuanya? Sampai jumpa besok jam 6:30. Dadah.